Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Made by Mackenzie, and I am super excited today. We are doing a massive yarn haul. This will probably be my biggest yarn haul up to date. I'm super excited for right now until I see the price on my credit card statement of what I spent on all this yarn. But for right now, we're super excited, so let's get into this video. So I have a problem. I do. I have a big problem. So I ordered some yarn from Hobbii. I'm super excited about. But I also went and returned something from Amazon at Kohl's. Well, right next door to my Kohl's is a Joann's. And so I picked up some stuff from Joann's while I was there. So let's get into it. Let me break the bag open. Okay, so I was running low on red, and especially with the holidays coming up. I mean, Christmas in July kind of thing. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any Christmas in July stuff or not, but I have the option to do it if I want. So this is Crimson. Also, to do some of those fire dragons, this is Orange Leaf, and I bought 2 Orange Leaf. Some yellow. This is Sun Soaked Yellow. Love it. And this one is Burnt Mustard. I really like it. When I was checking out the cashier, he was like, "You know that these aren't the exact same color, right?" And I was like, "Yes, I can tell that they're not the exact same color, but I appreciate him still letting me know." And the last thing I got from Joann's was the Big Twist plush. This one is called Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti. So that was everything at Joann's. I was actually, I feel like, pretty holding restraint at Joann's because of the Hobbii yarns that I had just ordered. Okay, so after Joann's, I'm on my way home. And to get home, I need to turn left to get onto the frontage road that will get me on the freeway. But if I stay on the frontage road instead of getting directly on the freeway, there's a Michael's right there. And I have no self-control. Somehow the car just drove me to Michael's, and I picked up quite a few things at Michael's. So let's get into my Michael's bag. So the loops and thread in white, the light in white. And then I haven't seen this color before in my Michael's, and so I had to pick it up. It is Cooler. Is that really what the name of it is? That's not the name of it. Sorry. The name of it is Violet Prairie or Meadow Violet. It's really pretty. So, like this one. I needed another yellow, daffodil yellow. I hadn't seen this color either, so I wanted to grab it. It is Rhubarb. Nice red. This one, I have this one in the like Parfait XL size. But I don't have it in the thin size. And this one is called Sand. And then I got 2 of these ones. It is the upside down peach pink. Peach pink is what this one is called. So I got 2 of them. This is the closest thing that is like their orange kind of color. If there was like a brighter, more vibrant one, I would totally do it in this size. They have one in like the XL size, but not this one. So anyways, this is what I got at Michael's. Spent another like $100. But what you guys are probably really here for is what I think of the Hobbii yarn. And I got the Hobbii Honey Bunny is what I got. It's super soft. It does feel like Parfait Chunky. And it's so pretty. So I got a lot, guys. I really did. I've spent like, I think it was like $250 on all their yarn. Okay. So I'm going to need to make sure, because some of them are pretty close in color. It's like these two are pretty close in color, but they're not. So I need to make sure that these don't get accidentally like mixed up when I go to skein them or make them into cakes. Okay. So let's see here. So I got 3 of this color, which is, where do you see their colors? Okay, I don't see where they say their colors on here. I guess it's color 91, whatever that means. Okay, I kind of wish they had names. I think names are so fun. But they do have a lot of colors, so I guess coming up with names for all those colors is hard. But anyways, I got 3 of this kind of blue. 3 of this lighter blue, and this one is colored 90. Lighter blue. I got 1 of this dark navy blue or royal blue, and it was 93 is the color. I had to get a turquoise, 94, I got 1. This green is color 104, sorry, 104, and I got 1 of this. Okay, I got this one. Is this all the same color? 62. 62, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 62s. 3 of the 63s, this light purple. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of this 33 orange color. I have 1 red, color 40. Oh, apparently there's candy at the bottom of the bag. I have 3 of this pink. This is like a dark hot pink, and it's color 47. And then I have 6 of these, color 45, the lighter pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and apparently more candy in the bag. Oh my goodness. So 6 of these lighter pinks. Another bag. I had 2 big bags and 1 kind of smaller bag. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out where to put all my yarn. I did not think this through. Okay, so I got this kind of darker orange, and this is color 31. I have 3 of them. Most of them I bought 3 of each. And then I like doing in multiples of 3, so I could have 300 grams each. So this one is lot 22. It's a yellow, and I have 6 of them. I have this brown color. I have 3 of them. And this is lot, or color 12. I have 3 of these. And I got 3 of these brown. This is number 14. And last but not least, I have 6 of the white. And white is color 1. Number 1. So that is all of the yarn. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you guys. I'm gonna turn you down and show you my floor. It is covered in this mound of, like, seriously, it's covered in a mound of yarn. 1 second. I mean, look at this pile on my floor of all this yarn that I'm gonna have to put onto the cake and skein it, or on the yarn winder and get it all nice into a cake. And oh my gosh, you guys, I have so many. Absolutely crazy how many skeins of yarn I have. Okay, so I'm getting a little overwhelmed with how much yarn that I have. I need to figure out where I am going to put my yarn. because one, if my husband, because my husband and I share this office space, so if he comes home and sees this yarn scattered all on the floor, I think he might like have a heart attack and pass out. And we don't want that to happen. So I need to organize the yarn, get them all skeined and or caked. Why do I keep calling it skeined? I need to get them all caked and then set up somewhere that is accessible, and yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I think I figured out the Sweet Snuggles light. So I have this kind of wire rack up on my kind of shelf here, and so I'll put the Sweet Snuggles right here. I do have some colors that don't quite fit on the shelf, so they're just kind of sitting in front of it right now. And like my white and black, sorry, white and gray, I have like a full skein of it, but it won't quite fit. I mean, I could maybe like shimmy it in underneath there or something. I don't know. So what I might do is I have this closet right over here to the side, and I'll just put them in a box in there, and then like on the box have it written down what's in there, or like on the door I'll put like a small little whiteboard so I can write on what's there, and I have to make sure that I check that before I, purchase any new yarn. And then over here is where I'm going to start moving my Hobbii Honey Bunny. Is going to start being moved right here. It's kind of where I keep my velvet and my posh, so I think those are going to be moved, and we're going to try and put all of the Hobbii bunnies right here. So that's what I'm going to work on now. Okay, so I got all the Honey Bunny on the shelf in these first two rows, and then down here I have my Big Twist Posh, and then over here I have my Bernette Velvets and a couple Juicy Coutures. So that turned out pretty good. Okay, I am back. I think everything is organized how I want it to look. I decided that I wasn't going to cake these Honey Bunny yarns because they're already in 100 grams skein, and I would much rather, keep the label on it with the color thing on it so that, I don't forget what color it is. And I think that's just gonna be better. And also trying to cake all of these, like I have 53 of them. It would take me quite a while. So maybe eventually I'll keep it, but I really want to move on to start working with it and to crocheting with it. So I'm going to do that. I am going to choose this bright fun yellow, and if you know me and have been here for a while, you'll know that I always do one of these Club Crochet Triceratops as my test pattern for any new yarns that I get. I always do a Club Crochet. So I'm going to start off with this yellow, and I think I'm going to use a 4.5mm hook just because a lot of people say that this is compatible to Parfait Chunky, and that's what I use with Parfait Chunky when I have it, is 4.5. So let me get working on the Triceratops with Honey Bunny and a 4.5mm crochet hook. Alrighty, I finished the Triceratops. It's looking good. It feels maybe a teensy bit tight. Maybe a teensy bit. I think I might try going up a hook size. Instead of a 4.5, I'll do a 5mm crochet hook. And I know it's only 0.5 millimeter, but that could make a big difference. Like it wasn't too tight that I would never use a 4.5mm crochet hook, but I think it needs, I don't know, I just feel like the stitches are pretty tight. So I'm gonna try that next. But working with the yarn, I loved working with it. It felt super smooth coming through. It didn't, catch on my hook or anything like that. The one thing that I did kind of have a problem with was the white. When I pulled it from the middle pull, which was nice and actually kind of easy, I only had a little bit of yarn barf, but I did have to cut off like the first 2 feet of the white because it was, I should have saved the piece for you, but it was just kind of like, it was thinned, like there wasn't a lot of fluff on it and you could kind of see the string. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna cut that part off and move on to the thicker portion of it. But working with it, loved it, turned out really good. I did kind of mess up on my horn. This horn's supposed to be scooted over one stitch, because whenever I do this club crochet pattern, I don't do the horns like the way they do it. I throw in bobble stitches on it, and I wasn't paying attention, and I'm not going to fix it. So it'll be just a little wonky. That's okay. But I'm going to go ahead and choose another color and do it in 5mm, and I will be right back. Okay, I chose orange because it was right next to the yellow whenever I put the yellow back. And I did the horns properly this time, so good about that. This size, using a 5mm, I think feels so much better. I feel like the stitches kind of, I don't want to say give, but like whenever I kind of squeeze this, it feels a little tough. I don't know. This one feels just a little bit better. And so I love it. I think I'm going to be using a 5mm with the Honey Bunny one. And then size-wise, it came out about an inch bigger and mostly the same height, but this one is fatter, definitely fatter. And I like it better, much better. So definitely going to be using a 5mm from now on. But let's see how it compares to Parfait Chunky. So this one I use a 4.5mm crochet hook, and it's smaller. It's smaller than when I used a 4.5. Not by much, but it is definitely smaller. Oh, this one's pretty taller. Can you see how much taller that one is? Alrighty, good to know. So Parfait Chunky is smaller. Let's see what the Posh looks like next to it. This Posh was done with a 4.5mm crochet hook as well. Those are pretty dang close to the same size. Yeah. That's pretty close. I did the horns slightly different on this one. They weren't as pointy as these horns, but they're pretty much the same size. But Honey Bunny has a better color selection currently than the Big Twist Posh. Let's see what it looks like when I use the 5mm one. 5mm, it's a little bit longer, definitely fatter and taller. Like that. Okay, let's see. Sweet Snuggles Light. So the Sweet Snuggles Light, I use a 6.5mm. I think I could go down probably to a 6 with Sweet Snuggles Light if I wanted to. But here's the comparison between a 5 with the Honey Bunny and a 6.5 with the Sweet Snuggles Light. They're not that far off. They're really not that far off. So anyways, I'm super excited about them. I got so many fun, bright colors. I can't wait to make some fun things with it. But I'm going to add these Triceratops up to my thing. We have to move things around a little bit. Okay. So there they are, my Triceratops triangle, I guess is what we're going to call them. Or I guess it's more of a pyramid, but it's looking so cute with all of my different sizes. So I am really excited about these. These ones, I think, the Honey Bunny, a few weeks ago, you would have seen that I did a ranking of all the yarn that I'd currently had. And Honey Bunny wasn't on the list because I didn't order it. I ordered it like a week or two after I did that video because I was finally able to get all the sizes, or I'm sorry, all the colors that I needed. But I think that this Honey Bunny yarn, I think it beats Parfait Chunky, and I think it beats Big Twist Posh on that list. I don't know if it's like my #1 yarn yet because I've just, started using it, or my #2 yarn. I don't know. We're going to have to see if this one goes up in rank. But thank you guys so much for watching my video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What you guys think of the Honey Bunny yarns, let me know. I'm so excited to be using this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!